Relax. In the infinity of universes, there are many of your twin selves who live in idyllic conditions. Remember that whatever can be imagined is, in many of those universes, idyllic planets beyond counting with your twin selves living there. To visit a twin self in a green clean universe is to refresh your psyche, your consciousness. During this jump, you will first find yourself in a domed city, a bubble dome as it is called. In this universe, your twin self lives on a planet that is ecologically perfect. What would that be? Remember, whatever you can imagine is, in an infinite universe. There is no unemployment in either the bubble domes or the farmland. Some people prefer to ranch or farm, others prefer city life. Whatever you prefer, you have a twin self who is living that life. After visiting your twin self in the bubble dome city, you will visit another twin self who lives in the farmland. All energy is from the sun, and everyone has a sun engine that they receive their energy for lighting, holographic TVs, movies, and every other mechanism that requires energy. Vehicles all operate through solar power, as do all means of transportation. Whatever you can imagine is, in an infinite universe. Your twin self is the same age as you are, has the same friends and the same family members. The big difference is that your twin self lives in a bubble dome city, an environmentally perfect town of 1 million people. The major difference between the bubble dome and the city of your present reality is that the bubble dome city is weather controlled by a master station. The 13 months of the year in this universe are divided into 4 parts, with summer coming every 7 days, followed by 7 days of autumn, followed by 7 days of winter, followed by 7 days of spring. At the end of the year is Eventide Day, the 365th day of the year, when there is a huge celebration and all the bubble domes have a perfect climate day. Outside the bubble domes in the farmland, there are also 13 months of 28 days each, with Eventide Day on the 365th day of the year, but instead of the seasons coming every 7 days, they come every 90 days. Many prefer the naturalness of the farmland, and some, like yourself, go occasionally from bubble dome to farmland. For now, visit with your twin self in the bubble dome. Take your time, have a mental conversation if you like. Ask questions if you like. I will be silent for a while. After observing, merge with your bubble dome twin self. Relax. Fine, now it is time to visit with your twin self in farmland. It could be in the mountains, by the ocean, on a prairie, a ranchland, anything you can imagine. It will be outside of the dome city. But there is constant coming and going, both by farmland dwellers coming into the domes to vacation, or domers going into the farmland. I will count from 1 to 3, and at the count of 3 you will be with your twin self in farmland. 1, 2, 3. You are now with your twin self in farmland. Visit for a while. Take your time, have a mental conversation if you like. Ask questions if you like. I will be silent for a while. After observing, merge with your farmland twin self. Relax. That was fine. Now I will count from 1 to 3 and you will be back on this side of the transit door. 1, 2, 3. You are back on this side of the door, back in this dimension. Relax.